At the beginning of this class, I tried to come in without preconceived ideas about what makes a good leader and how a good leader initiates change. But this was more difficult than I had anticipated. Throughout my life, I had been led by good leaders and bad leaders and experienced change that was organic and worked, and change that was forced and ultimately failed. Although I did come into this course with some preconceived ideas, many of these ideas ultimately proved correct. For example, I fully agree with Fullen when he said in The Six Secrets of Change, leaders have to provide direction, create the conditions for effective peer interaction, and intervene along the way when things are not working as well as they could. This reminds me of everything that I had read about the differences between a leader and a boss. I was reminded of an article I read online on entrepreneur.com which stated, leaders lead, motivate, and empower. Bosses just try to get the job done. While bosses are focused on themselves, leaders look for ways that can help and encourage those around them. I personally found this to be a very common theme throughout this course. One of the things I really appreciated within this course was the opportunity to do research outside of the required text. I find that too often in school, the instructor finds a few books that he likes, and that is really all we look at. Through researching other people, I was able to connect what we were learning to other theorists, leaders, and ideas. This was extremely useful to me. I enjoy being able to take something that one person believes and writes about and compare it to others in the same field. It was nice that not only were we encouraged to find ideas and outside sources, but that we were introduced to them through the class as well. This also came into fruition through the group matrix project. Having an assignment where we were required to look at other sources and connect and intersect them to what we were learning really helped me to broaden my perspective on leadership and change. Speaking of group projects, one of the most beneficial learning experiences in this class has been the ability to meet and talk with my group. Through our texts, emails, and Zoom chats, I have been able to really dive into the material being presented and gain new perspective. For example, when doing our matrix, I came across several theorists and theories that talked a lot about the need for competition within collaboration. At first, I was a bit confused. I had just finished reading Morton Hansen and his ideas of disciplined collaboration when one of our group members started talking more about competition. It wasn't until she introduced me to Hargraves and Boyle that I was able to see how competition can be very beneficial to change and leadership when done correctly. I have been very fortunate that while taking this course, I have also been experiencing a leadership change of my own. In my school, we recently got a new principal and vice principal. While the leadership I work under now does not practice many of the thoughts and principles that we are studying, it has been an interesting experience. I have been able to look at this new leadership style through a different lens. Another interesting thing that began to happen throughout this course is that I became slightly more critical of our new administration's leadership style. I knew from the beginning that this new leadership did not gel with what I thought a good productive leader was. But now that I had the research, theory, and theorists to back up my thinking, it became even more apparent. Overall, I've learned a tremendous amount about not only leadership, collaboration, competition, and change, but also the type of leader I would like to be one day. This has been a very informative and insightful journey, and I am looking forward to using the knowledge I have gained to become a great leader of my own one day.